Hi Gemini, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to Tarot Solar Sign Studio. I'm Karo. We are going to read for the end of July 2025. So we have this last 10 days for July, and we are going to explore love dynamics for this last 10 days. Of course, we have the current celestial weather too, and one of the most important celestial energy is, of course, the Mercury retrograde in Leo. So this may really play out so interestingly when it comes to our love lives. So I wanted to shed light on that with Katina's Deste cards, because Katina's Deste cards are really perfect for this type of astrological transits. So let's go ahead. Yeah. You can watch it for your Sun, Moon and Rising sign too, or any astrological association that you think is working for you. So, okay, I think, begin with a very clear ending here. This is a very clear ending, dear friends. So maybe a connection has already died, or something is emotionally decomposing there, and it had its spiritual closure too, maybe, whether you accepting or resisting it, or the other person. But this is like at the beginning, which means its effect can be lingering here. And maybe this past relationship is still casting some shadow on your current events when it comes to love. I feel like you are a Gemini, again, Sun, Moon, Rising, but you may be still mentally processing this. You may still mentally analyzing it. But I think energetically this is already buried. So here we have Selçuk Sassa. Selçuk Sassa energy. Selçuk Sassa is known as the third party energy, and here we see her you know, like losing interest in general when it comes to love. So something is like feels very discouraging. Like something needs to make you believe again that things can be hopeful, and promises feature for you. I think you are not losing your hope. I see here like also an instant breakup. Maybe some Geminis also had to, by the way, change the place they have lived. It can be, or you are hoping to meet with this person, and yeah, like in your love story, Gemini, I don't know if there is any rival woman, but there can be also influence. Maybe still the relationship is gone, but the influence of the third person still continues, maybe for some of you. I see here your energy. You are very emotionally reactive to something, and there can be some insecurities arising. There can be manipulation energy around. I don't know if there is an energy that wants control, like twisting the narrative of something, intentions not being clean, because it seems you are hoping to clear this out. There can be also questioning of self-worth, or like desirability. Am I desirable? Some Geminis may be trying to fix a situation through emotional overreach. It can be, though. I mean, this hope element, hope is not lost, and some cosmic realignment is, I think, on the way. You wanna like move towards something higher, clearer for you, more spiritually honest, maybe, because there is something here that wants to connect you to your true essence. And this thing is not something, it's not trying to connect you to what has broke you, but it wants to connect you to your true essence. And maybe that's why you are maybe going towards like new love, maybe a soul connection. You see, you know, I don't know, but someone here is like getting into silence. There is a ghosting energy. Some messages coming, maybe they feel off, they feel insincere, too little, too late, you know. Maybe someone is not communicating clearly, so you think it's not a time to push conversations, like I'm gonna let divine timing do the talking, kind of thing. So I think this is all bringing us to like the spirit of the situation. And you are asked to kind of you are invited to a calm ground where you will still make your analysis, you will still process, you will still have a lot of time to process what you went through, especially this jealous and manipulative energy here. But at the end of the day, I think you're gonna build a silent strength, and through that you're gonna build a divine feminine guidance, and like you will have the enough knowledge to illuminate your love journey from now on. There is a spiritual intelligence here, and it's going to actively guide you. And here you are also asked to reclaim your dignity, your silence, and this is also about not chasing anyone, stopping chasing anyone who cannot meet you in truth. So it's like I'm burying a connection that no longer breathes for me. This is, yes, I know it brings chaos, but I know I will be aligning with some brighter path for me. At the meantime, I'm gonna let go of a broken communication. It's not my, it's like saying it's not my job to fix what others withhold. So this is all bring me the spiritual presence of Isfahan. This is the spirit in the reading, and something is like standing with you when you are in silence, and it is reminding you that you don't have to fight for love, because when love is true, it doesn't vanish in the dark. The tomb energy is the dark, but this is not dark. So true love does not stay in the dark. So in a way, I want to actually clarify something. Okay, so we have the poppy flower, which is talking about some addictions. It may talk about things which can also disappear by time. Or things which becomes like, you know, something actually hard to forget for you maybe, but it's gonna go well with time. Like the energy is like actually seeing you went through some kind of a emotional sedation after an intense pain. And the universe is like this silence energy, like granting you this silence, this pause to numb you, just enough numbing you to survive the loss. Let's say this pause is like granted to you, so you can heal through this retreat, this solitude, or in some altered perception. So this is like a very silent mystic energy. So it's more of like inner knowing. It's more of like a spiritual femininity. It's more about divine knowing. It observes and it protects. So like you given something accordingly to protect you. It's like some kind of anesthesia, like to protect you. And it's like saying, you know, like, okay, this hurted you, but let's soften, let's dull that sharp edges of the grief, so your soul can recover. Okay, like a romantic detox. Yes, it is inviting for a romantic detox. By the way, some dreamlike states or visions, or I don't know, maybe pulling away from some super outer stimuli can really help you to bring you to your senses. Like a voluntary suspension actually can be good, because the message here is like you don't have to rush back into, you know, clarity, action. Like the spirit world here is working on your heart, and so this pain, okay, this pain can dissolve in that sacred quiet, so you can heal beneath the surface. And when you return, you are going to be that woman who is no longer ruled by the wound. So I think this is what we can say. I understand that for those who are maybe want to reunite a lost relationship, a broken relationship, a relationship which is already gone. But I think you will be offered something really great. It's gonna help you to transition and like closing like this chapter that you went through for good. And I think this Mercury retro in Leo will bring that reflection to you, Gemini. And it can really offer a lot of healing. Leo is pretty much about self, so it's like shedding this old ego attachments, but building up that healthy ego, and giving like a lot of reflection. Yeah, a lot of reflection. I don't know if you have been like in a relationship where there was this forbidden lover concept, something with a lot of sensuality, a lot of seduction, taboos, you know, because this lady is like the embodiment of temptation. But now this energy is has suffered a lot in maybe this unconventional love affair, because maybe it has turned to one-sided, or like you discovered you have been maybe used or manipulated. If there is any especially through sexuality and, you know, some material promises, like this is really making one to lose their personal power, their dignity, you know. So especially if there was a situation in which you were clinging to a dead-end affair, the universe is like saving you before this is making you feel drained, okay, so that you can come back to the to your senses, so you can see the relationships, you know, what is really transactional relationships, material gain, you know, this, you see something which is not suiting for you here. Absolutely. Because you see what you have maybe desired has cost you, and it was an emotional and spiritual cost. And now you find the meaning in what has been done actually was for good. And now you are getting ready for something more serving you, frankly. So this is what I have for you, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you have personal questions, you can always visit me in my live streams called Karo is Answering Your Tarot Question. If you don't know how these live streams work, please check the description box below, and see you in the next readings. Bye bye.